120 goals, 11 goals scored after 98 minutes, heartbreaks, comebacks, heroics. The group stage was wild. Bariu, what's happening now? Like the big dogs are getting knocked out of the competition. We're having African teams surprising us and impressing. But first of all, let's touch down to the big dogs. What's your thoughts on them?
I mean, some have been impressing, some have been less impressive, and
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the likes of Belgium and Germany, they have been very, very
And even
disappointing.
Denmark.
And no, I won't call Denmark as a big dog, but
Okay.
they're obviously one of the dark horses.
Yeah.
But focusing on Belgium, I mean, you could see their faces after the match against Croatia. They were actually, I don't know the word to use, but like they were just out of place.
Yeah.
Even their performance was out of place.
And they
until
call them the golden
the
generation.
golden generation. And bringing Lukaku on in that match, I didn't see any form of difference because he got at least 5 chances in that match, and he wasted them all.
I think the difference in that match is that they were creating more because Lukaku was a vocal point.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, he just disappointed. He disappointed the whole nation. By missing chances.
I don't think you should be carrying a player that is half fit to a tournament, and that showed in that match. It was showing that it was lacking match fitness, and it was trying to take more touches in
Too much extra
touches in the chances that was created for him. So
Definitely.
he was the one to me that knocked out Belgium. Not
What do you
Croatia
think about their team chemistry? Because I feel since after the match against Morocco, I think their chemistry dropped.
I mean, the chemistry is not something to talk about again because they're knocked out already. So, I mean, but the likes of Germany, I mean, it's disappointing for Germany. Even after winning 4-2 against Costa Rica, it is disappointing for the likes of Musiala because he has given
He was
us
so impressive.
He has given us a lot of great performances in the World Cup.
He hit the bar twice in
twice
that
in that match. So
if they have had that 2 goal score, and those two goals scored that hit the bar, I mean,
the chances
that hit the bar from Musiala, definitely they are going to be into the round of 16.
Yeah, absolutely. But like Germany, I don't think they did enough. I don't see why you should be missing so much chances against Japan to get you knocked out. So it's been frustrating for those two nations. But then the likes of Denmark that you said as a dark horse, I mean, like I said before, like their the Eriksen factor.
I think you said that in the first episode.
The Eriksen factor is not there again. So like you could see that they didn't have a motivation,
extra motivation
to perform on the big stage.
They're less worried about. They're more worried about things happening outside.
And that's the same thing with Germany with their photo what they call it, their team photo
that they did like this
before the match against Japan. So like,
Japan.
It's been disappointing for Denmark too. Because I was rooting for them as a dark horse.
Definitely, me too. I was definitely looking at rooting for them for dark horse, but we also had some surprising defeats. But those teams ended up qualifying.
Yeah, obviously.
And those teams were the teams that we're watching, and we're like, I think they are going to the finals. They're going to the finals. But seeing them vulnerable in their last match, I think that's lack of what they call it, professionalism from the team and the manager itself.
I mean, with the match conjunction, you can easily say that okay, is lack of professionalism, but I don't think so because there are some players that you just need to rotate. You can't risk them having injury.
But the likes of France that got beaten by Tunisia, that are knocked out already from the competition. Yes, you said they are match congestion, which is understandable. The fact that they have to put some rest some key players.
Yes.
But you don't want to see the likes of Kamavinga that is dominant in the midfield playing at left back. I think that's one of the disappointing part of the rotation.
Yet as a starter in France midfield. So like, and they are lacking a supporting left back with the other and Hernandez having gotten injured with ACL. So like it was important for them to like rest Theo Hernandez. So they had to use Kamavinga, and he's the only left-footed midfielder, I'm sure.
So
apart from Rabiot.
So what's your take on Brazil getting beaten by Cameroon and also Spain beaten by Japan?
It's a big statement for Cameroon. It's a big statement for Vincent Abubakar, ending of his career, probably his last international tournament. So it was the right way to end the tournament, even though he got a red card. He got sent off by celebrating and pulling off his shirt. But
what's the difference between him and Zidane?
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the legacy he has written his legacy.
Yeah,
And it's
definitely.
absolutely great to see
And African.
an African team beating a big Brazilian team.
Yeah. What about Spain?
Spain, I would say Spain is what they call it. They were lackluster because the the performance in the first half, they totally dominated.
I'm telling you.
From that performance in the first half, I'm going to the second. All of a sudden, the same player not able to put up performances, knowing that okay, Japan will put you under pressure. I'm sure Luis Enrique has already spoken to them on that, so it was shocking performance
And
from them.
impressive from Japan
I mean, it's
manager.
impressive from Japan manager. He knows how to do his substitution.
They deserve
And
their credit, definitely.
exactly, they deserve their credit.
To
And
beat Germany
beat
and also beat
beat
Spain
Spain.
in the same group and top the group for that
Exactly.
matter.
And
That's
Spain
impressive.
Spain must be lucky because at some point when Costa Rica was beating Germany, you
Yeah.
could see Germany and Spain heading out of the tournament. Two big dogs heading out of the tournament, but they're lucky enough that Germany came back believing that they would qualify, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
So
Germany did not.
let's run it quickly. What about the surprising qualification with the likes of Korea, Japan, Australia, and Morocco?
I mean, you mentioned three nations there that are from Asia:
Yeah.
Australia, Japan, and Korea.
Yeah.
That I think the first time in a while, or the first time ever, to have three Asians qualify for the knockout stage.
Yeah.
So it says how Qatar World Cup has been surprising, full of upset, full of drama, full of heroic. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised about the performance because I mean you can have the best players in the world, but the fact is that you have to put. It's
And
still
I think
11,
that's
it's
what
still, it's still 11 versus 11, so you
yeah,
have to put out all your performance.
and I
out
think
there.
that's what Qatar World Cup has really shown to the world
Yes.
about football.
Belief.
And passion
Yeah.
wins the game, not
Absolutely.
the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what about the African teams?
I mean, Morocco
Àwọn tàwa.
unbeaten. Morocco unbeaten, so it's definitely surprised. I'm happy for them.
I'm definitely
I'm happy for them.
too.
I'm happy for Senegal also, and I'm seeing Senegal causing upsets in the tournament. Even Morocco. So
Definitely,
I mean,
Morocco.
it's absolutely
Morocco topped their group, so
Exactly.
they should be a dark horse at the moment.
exactly it's exciting. It's exciting for Africans
Yeah.
knowing that okay, we still have to we still have the chance to watch two African nations in this World
Yes,
Cup.
and I'm rooting for them. Most likely Morocco, Mosha, but definitely. Then we look at Mexico and Uruguay getting knocked out in the dying minutes.
I mean,
of the game.
It's so unfortunate for Uruguay because they were playing the match 20 goal 2-0 2-0
ahead.
and they're comfortable believing okay
Portugal
will do their job and beat Korea, but unfortunately in the dying minute Wang Chan or something like that
Of Wolves
scored the dying minute goal and won it for Korea against Portugal.
and
that's
you could see Korea Republic national team. After the match ended, they were anxious and hoping Uruguay doesn't score an extra goal to knock them out.
I mean, it was too late for Uruguay because I think in the match they could have gone
far.
Like they should have gone for more goals
Yeah.
in the match against Ghana because Ghana was open because they're looking for goals.
They were there for the kill, yeah.
Exactly, they were there to be slaughtered.
Yeah.
But they didn't go for it. When they were meant to attack, they dropped their passes to the back. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's what cost Uruguay.
Then Mexico.
At the end of the match, they're now looking for
Then Mexico,
goals.
and I think what killed them is lack of professionalism and experience.
I won't say it's
They
lack of
needed just
professionalism.
extra goal to knock out Poland and just dominate the ball more, get more crosses into the box, and you allow a common Saudi Arabia.
And I won't say they are common because they've obviously proved themselves.
Definitely.
And Mexico at the same time, I won't say it's easy for them in that particular moment, the situation, the pressure that was on. But I feel what they should have done better as a team is go for it from the beginning of the tournament. There were a lot of trying to keep it tight at the back in the beginning of the tournament with Poland and Argentina. But you could see that if they had started,
against Poland,
yeah,
they played really well. I think you didn't watch that match. And Poland, they dominated Poland, but they didn't take their chances.
Yeah, but I think if you watch the way they play against Saudi Arabia, if they had started the tournament like that, I'm absolutely sure they'll be the one qualifying alongside with Argentina. But unfortunately, they got knocked out by goal difference So it's so sad. And the same thing
Now
for
let's talk
Uruguay.
about
I go for
the best keeper in the tournament
tournament
so
so
far,
far.
and
Absolutely.
that's Wojciech
Chesney.
Szczesny, our former goalkeeper in Arsenal,
Arsenal.
and I'm so impressed with the performances he has had in this World Cup so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
To save two penalties and in the diamond not just concede their first two set of goals against Argentina speaks a lot, and I think with his performance he can get a surprising knockout from they can surprisingly knock out France, I mean,
I mean,
in the round of
yeah,
16.
it's definitely possible. Anything can happen in football. He has definitely showed his class,
Yeah.
and that's why he's playing at the top level, playing in Serie A. So like, he deserves the credit, saving two penalties against arguably the best player in the world, in
Yeah.
Messi. He saved his penalty, even after a controversial penalty
Penalty
call. So
I was actually bemused by the way
I
the
mean,
call, because you can see Wojciech Szczesny, like his attempt, he touched Messi, but
as
at the
in,
end of the day, Messi
I
knocked
mean,
the
it was.
ball earlier than
I mean, he was so sure
yeah,
of himself. He had the bet with Messi, but he
yeah,
lost it. Unfortunately, they gave the penalty.
and
So
he ended up saving. So I
he
think
ended
it's
up
a
saving.
win-win.
It's a win-win for him, but at the end of the day, it was a win-win for him because I mean they didn't concede more than two goals. Because if they had conceded more than two goals, they would be getting knocked out, obviously. But unfortunately, they only conceded two goals
And
against Argentina,
they got
and
promoted,
they got what they call it, they got
qualified.
the qualification with Argentina.
The 16 fixtures
Absolutely.
that is set up already. So we're going to also give our predictions, as I said, and we're going to go to Netherlands, USA. First of all, what's your take on that fixture and what's your prediction?
I mean, then USA will be tough. It's a tough battle in the midfield because I really, really like Tyler
Okay, okay.
Adams for USA,
And I
I
hope I can see him in an Arsenal shirt.
I mean, I love De Jong too.
Yeah,
De Jong is a very, very good midfielder, absolutely class.
yeah,
But obviously, there'll be a couple of upsets in this round of 16s.
yeah.
But definitely, I don't see an upset against USA and between Netherlands and USA. So I'll be going for a Netherlands win, and I'll be rooting for them to win by 3-1.
Wow, that's surprising. With the way USA played in the group stage, they are so organized in the midfield.
Yeah.
So I think I'll take a draw and they go to a penalty shootout.
Really?
So that's what
So
I'm
early?
taking for.
Penalty
Probably a
shootout so early
1-1
in
or
that season.
2-2. So,
Fair enough.
but I think it will be a tough match.
Yeah.
Then we also have Argentina, Australia. I think this is might look like a straight shot, but what's your take?
I mean, if Argentina are not complacent, I don't see a reason why they don't dominate this match and give Australia like 4-0. So I'll root for an Argentina win 4-0. Early goes between first 5 minutes. Yeah.
Argentina, they have not been convincing in the front.
Absolutely.
They've not been clinical enough.
Yeah.
And I don't think
I
that
think
4-0 is enough. If they can't get a hold of the match as early as in the first 15 minutes, I think it will be there might be a reason for an upset.
Absolutely, but I think you can see that they have their shooting boots on right now. They are scoring goals.
Hopefully.
Two goals without conceding in the last two matches.
Then we have France and Poland. France losing their last match of the group. Poland also losing.
I mean, on just when they lost their match, they should have, and the goal for Antonio Griezmann should have stood, but it didn't stand. So I'll be seeing them being fired up and obviously want to prove a point that they are the world champion at the moment. So I see them winning comfortably by 3-0.
3-0.
Yes.
We have Lewandowski in
Doesn't
Poland
matter.
ranks.
Argentina that to me they're not as good as France at the moment, and they got what they call
I think Poland in their group stage, I think they showed a lot of stubbornness. So I think France will win, but with 2-1. So that's what I think. And I think we also have England Senegal. England Senegal is going to be a tough match, no doubt. England is my team that I'm rooting for, but I know Senegal, they are stubborn also. They are physical, very physical team. So what's your take on their results on the match?
Like you said about Argentina and Australia.
Yeah.
If England does, if they don't what they call it,
Take hold of the match.
take off the hold of the match and kill the game as early as 25 minutes.
Kill the game in 25 minutes.
Yes, score at least 1 or 2 goals. They have the talent, the attacking talent to score those goals as early as possible. If they don't get that goal scored, they have midfields that are as good as Senegal and dominate the midfield with Idrissa Gana Gueye. So I don't see a reason why I can't see an upset in this match, and I'll be going for a Senegal win 2-1
Senegal
in 90
win
minutes.
2-1
Yes.
in 90 minutes.
Yes.
I'm rooting for a 3-0 win for England, and they will be convincing.
Absolutely not
I,
with
I-
not with the
with
defense Senegal has.
defense of Senegal is really powerful, no doubt. But I don't think their attack is enough with to handle what England
I mean, we'll
possess.
see
But we'll see.
if they don't cause an error from Maguire. Yes, no. I mean, if they cause Maguire to make a mistake, I mean,
What about
they could be
Japan
lucky.
versus the finalists in the last World Cup, 2018 World Cup, Croatia? What's your take on that match?
Japan, I'm seeing I'm upset. I have to be honest.
I'm with you. I'm
I
with
see
you, bro.
Japan beating
Because
Croatia. I won't lie.
Japan, they are so
If they
stubborn.
start their matches the way they
start their
second
second
half,
half, yeah.
trust me, it's going to be a long day for Croatia.
Definitely, and I think I'll go for a 2-1 win for Croatia. For Japan, I mean.
I would also absolutely go with that too, but not in 90 minutes. I see them going to an extra time.
Maybe you might be right. Then Portugal, Swiss. I know you said this earlier to me that Switzerland is looking like a dark horse, but
they have a lot of players that they play together.
and yeah,
I
yeah,
see
and
Switzerland.
I see a lot of what they call it, fluidity between them,
chemistry.
Chemistry.
So
They
I
really know each
I
other.
actually see Portugal.
Look at the third goal they scored against Serbia.
Yeah.
It shows the quality and the togetherness they
chemistry.
have. Yeah.
Because for me, Portugal, if they don't, the likes of Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Fernando Silva, if they don't turn up,
Yeah.
I'm seeing Switzerland beating Portugal. And
I,
getting them knocked
I don't
out,
hope so,
honestly.
because I don't hope I don't hope they don't turn up like Portugal national
Yeah.
team, but hopefully they turn up. Ronaldo score a goal, and I think Portugal will win 2-1, 3-1. Any of it. So then
Those are predictions I give. I'll be giving opposite way to Switzerland.
I don't know what's your matter, bro.
Trust me, it's not about
against England. The team I like, Portugal, same thing.
I mean, now, to be honest, Portugal is not about Ronaldo or beef or something.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't like Ronaldo, but it's just because of the fact that Switzerland.
But do you know England is the only unbeaten team right now in the World
I'm not even
Cup?
talking of England. I'm talking of Portugal.
And also Morocco.
I'm talking of Portugal right now. I
Okay.
see Switzerland beating Portugal.
You also said upset from Senegal, but I'm really surprised about the two. Then Brazil, Korea. What's your take?
I think that's an easy shot for Brazil.
I'm also looking at that, but
If they turn up, if they turn up, they can easily go 3-0 win.
I think they can win also like 4-0. But Korea might be stubborn, but we don't know.
Yeah.
What is the name of the top division in Italy?
Syria.
What award is given to the year best footballer by France news magazine?
Ballon d'Or.
France Football.
Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or.
How big are the two boxes that makes up the penalty area?
6-yard box and
18-yard
18-yard box.
Or false? A wall must be 16 yards back from the ball when a free kick is to be taken.
False. 10 yards.
Who is the most recent country to win the World Cup while hosting the tournament?
France.
Korea.
Korea
Win
World Cup.
No.
France.
Let's go with France.
What company owns a team in both the German and the Austrian Bundesliga?
RB Leipzig. Leipzig
yes.
and RB Salzburg.
RB Salzburg.
What animal appears on the Valencia logo?
Eagle.
Who is the most expensive goalkeeper of all time?
Arrizabalaga.
Zabalaga.
Arrizabalaga.
Yes. Zabalaga, yes.
What Italian leader spent his full career with the hometown club and the second highest scorer in Serie A history?
Totti.
What is the latest defender to win the Ballon d'Or?
Cannavaro. Fabio Cannavaro.
Yeah, Cannavaro.
What club has won the most domestic titles?
What club? Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
What club?
Barcelona. Manchester United.
What club has won the most domestic titles?
Manchester United. Manchester United.
Barcelona.